attempt 3.
Pretty much.
So, hi.
I'm Alice.
I'm Rihanna.
And today we're doing Pet Peeves.
Yes. So, we each, on our phones, wrote down a list of 10 things, pet peeves that annoy us, and we're going to share them and talk about them.
Yeah. If you don't know what pet peeve is, it's just something that's
doing?
really annoying.
I don't have these in any particular order, just the order that I thought of them in.
Oh, that's what I remember. I had things in order. For the first time I filmed...
Preface. We filmed this twice before.
So, first
One,
time.
a long time ago. And then we never got it downloaded. And then she finally downloaded it. And then deleted it before she sent it to me. Off the GoPro completely. I was like to refilm it.
Yeah.
And then the second time...
Yeah, while we were explaining this, actually, the second time...
the GoPro shut off for some unknown reason.
It just was
And
like,
so-
nope, done recording.
So, attempt 3. Let's go. I said, teachers who take 3 months to give you papers back but expect your deadlines to be met.
Yeah.
I get annoyed because literally it doesn't help me at all if you give me the paper back.
Once we're like done with the unit.
Yeah, way after the fact.
It's a rough one.
Helps not at all.
I mean, I get like some teachers have like a lot of big classes or like it's an essay, but I mean, like, yeah, I'll
It's not an
expect it back in a
excuse.
couple weeks for like an essay or like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
not an
it's like a
excuse.
multiple
We've had
choice Scantron.
teachers who would give us essays back 2 days later.
Yeah,
So it's not an excuse. It's possible.
it's
Alright, next.
yeah. Mine aren't any in particular order either. One of them is when people talk over each other. First off, I get very confused and I don't know which conversation I should listen to. And second off, it's just kind of rude and disrespectful to other people in the conversation because you're intentionally talking over them.
Number 9. This is really just a petty one for me, personally. People who can't spell or say my name right, despite the fact that it's spelled how it sounds and sounds how it's spelled. Even
like-
my first name, it's Rihanna. Exactly how it sounds. And it's... people can't do it. They can't say it, and they can't spell it. And it's not that hard.
Yeah, it really isn't, guys.
Next.
Next. When people try to give you advice, but they haven't lived through it. Like, if I'm like, oh, Rihanna, like, just get over it, you know, like, people will figure out how to spell it once you tell them enough. Like, I can't actually say that, because Alice is such a good, like, oh, Alice, like,
There's not
you
many
know,
ways to spell that.
yeah, it's kind of, like, easy to spell, so I haven't, like, been through it, so it's, like, you can't really give advice if you don't know how to, if you don't know the subject to give advice.
Right.
It's like, come on.
When people at school just stand there or walk as slow as possible as I try to make my way across the building.
Yeah.
We only have 4 minutes to get to class, and it sounds like a long time, but not when you have to go across the entire school, and the hallways are just literally people just standing there doing nothing. You're like, get out of my way.
Just zoom by them.
Yes.
I feel like that can also apply in, like, big cities or, like, subways or something like that.
Right.
Because there's a bunch of, like, people, and you're trying to get to this one train, and you're huffing it, and they're like, let's talk about the weather. Oh, wait, we're underground. Like,
Move.
buddy. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Okay, this has happened to me so many times. I've gone out, and I'm like, okay, I want some ice cream. And I go get ice cream, and I'm like, a couple cents short. So I have to be like, hey, Rihanna, like, can I borrow some money?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like $1 off or like 50 cents off. And I'm like, oh my god. So I have to ask for money. And I'm like, really? Why couldn't I just bring the same amount? I'm really just like, it's an annoying thing with myself. I'm not annoyed if other people do it. I'm just annoyed when I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also just a petty me thing. Okay. People coming into my room without knocking. Or just as bad, knocking once and entering without waiting for a response. It's just as bad to knock and walk in anyway, because you knocked, but you might as well not have, because you just came in.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I gave you enough warning that I'm going to come in.
No, you didn't.
This is also really, really, really funny. I feel like this is more like a girl thing than a guy thing, but I mean, clothes are itchy, you know? So when like you find like a really cute shirt or like really cute pants or something like that, and you try them on, and it's itchy, but it looks so cute, like it fits your body perfectly, and the colors are great, but it's just so itchy that you just can't. But it looks so cute. You're like, well, can't wear this because it's gonna be itchy. You have to put it back. Most of my pet peeves are just like with myself. It's not really against other people.
All my pet peeves are against other people. Okay, next. Being late, or more specifically, people making me late.
Oh my god, yeah.
I have this problem all the time. I have to tell, like, my parents that, like, 15 minutes before I need to be there is when I need to be there. That way I'm there on time.
Oh yes, this bugs me so much. I literally have this problem every single time. When I'm gonna try to go to sleep, but it's either too hot or too cold. Like, finding the perfect body temperature does not work. We should cut that out.
This is a petty thing for me, again.
So you're short.
No. People talking over a movie. So I have to rewatch it by myself. So, I never watch movies for the first time with other people, especially this one over here.
You're staring at yourself in the mirror.
Looking at you. I can't see myself in the mirror. Especially this one, because they talk over the entire movie and they don't understand what's going on. So I have to watch it by myself first.
Okay,
or
in my
after.
defense, I just like talking and comprehending with people. And, oh my gosh, okay, this is not like an only my thing, and I'm not trying to come at other people, but people assuming that just because like I'm Asian or Chinese, that I know all the other Asian or Chinese people. I don't. We don't know each other. Like, I mean, I might know this other kid just because this other kid was in my class, but I don't know him just because he's solely my same ethnicity. Like, I don't understand where that comes from. Not like, it's not like a humongous pet peeve of mine, it's just like,
It's just a
really?
Alright, next. Not hearing directions because other people were talking.
This happens all the time.
Kind of what you were saying, but like especially in our band, people talk over the director all the time. And then he's like, alright, do this. And I'm like, what are we doing? And I was like, no one knows because everyone's talking.
Yeah.
And it's just a problem.
I think, coming, like, piggybacking off of that, the worst thing is when people are talking around you, and then when you ask somebody else what we're doing, they're like, oh, well, you shouldn't have been talking, you should have been listening. And you're like, people were talking around me, like, I could not actually listen. Unnecessary drama or conflict. If you're making, like, some random stuff up, or this doesn't apply to you, or this just straight up didn't happen, that goes in the category of making stuff up. Never mind. But it's like, what's the point, man? You know?
Okay. This is a petty me thing. People pointing out my height. Because trust me, I'm well aware, and I've heard it all before. So, I'm 5'2", I'm short. I get that. People like to point it out. Like they don't already know. It's not needed.
One time, we were hanging out at the park, and and these little girls came out to us, and they're like, can we play Frisbee with you? We're like, yeah, sure. So they ended up wanting to play, like, tag and stuff like that, or, like, hide and seek. Mm-hmm. And during one of the games that we were playing, these girls were, like, I don't know, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and they said to Rihanna, they said, you can't get me, you're too short. And I laughed so hard, because she was a good, like, 2 feet taller than them, and they still called her short. Oh, having to wake up early, with, like, the night before, you don't think you have to wake up early, so you stay up late. So it's, like, really just a thing I do kind of often on the weekends. I'm like, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. And it's like, oh, you have to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning because you have to volunteer at the food pantry. And I'm like, I forgot about this. I probably shouldn't have stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning the night before. It's fine. We'll just suffer.
People with no authority trying to boss me around. And this is really just a me thing again. Like, if you're in charge of me, I get that. I'm not going to argue with you. But if you're not, don't tell me what to do, because I will not listen to you, and I will get very annoyed with you. Because you don't have a right to tell me what to do. That's it.
People that give fake compliments. I like compliments as much as the next person. But if you're over here, like that scene from Mean Girls when she's like, wow, I really love your skirt. And she's like, oh, thanks. You know, like, my mom got it for me. She's like, that skirt is so ugly. Like, then just don't get the compliment if you don't think it. Compliments are supposed to make people feel happy about themselves. And if you're being fake about it, no one can distinguish from real comments and fake comments.
Yeah.
I kind of just take all the compliments, whether it's, like, fake or real. And I'm like, you know what? They at least took the time to tell me it, so it better be real.
People talking when I'm trying to sleep. Is this a problem for me?
She screams.
I am a deep sleeper, okay? If I'm asleep, I won't hear you. Not at all. But if I'm trying to sleep, you better shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Until I fall asleep.
She is really aggressive.
Because
I mean, like,
if
she's
you're
nice.
talking, I will not fall asleep, ever. Not happen. Nope. No story.
Okay, my last one is people correcting my grammar or how I pronounce things. Because it's like, sometimes I'm doing it just as a joke, and I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to put, like, S on the end of everything. Because, yeah. But sometimes it's just for, like, the joke. It's just for me to be funny, to get a laugh out of you. But other times, I literally just grew up saying it incorrectly, like itch and scratch. It's, like, the main thing. I say, like, I have to itch my scratch, which I 100% know now that that's not what you do. But you know what? I grew up saying it, so that's just what I'm going to keep saying. And you can find me on that. Or, like, spitted and spatted, or, like, spat and spit. Like, it doesn't matter. Wow. That's us.
Yeah, this is what annoys us.
You know what, I guess you could say that we're just really keeping it real this time.
We're going to end the video right there.
Bye.
Bye.